Hello, I'm Mike Like, and welcome back to Stasis. We're here in this blood-filled room, just like we were last time. I can't help but think this is what Dead Space would be like if there wasn't combat. Well, I still think I'm probably going to run away from something, but there's a force field there. But so far, there's just seeing blood and guts everywhere, just like Fallout.
Serotonergic receptors are present in your principal vascular system.
I mean, not Fallout, Dead Space. Charged plasma molecules dart across the surface of an invisible electrical field. These suits look relatively intact, despite the new decorations splattering their surface. Okay. Although they are saturated with human ichor, the suits are in working order. So can I take one? There's a hand symbol there. I thought he was going to walk into that force field.
This should be useful.
What is it? It is an oxygen cylinder. What's this here? Bloodstain, more bloodstains. Well, this game's all about the bloodstains. So let's see what's over in this area. Did a lot of reading in the last episode. Oh my. That just looks disgusting right there. Extracted PDT, medical machinery. Unlike much of the other machinery, this terminal was designed to assist in healing. Yeah. Because if you've been watching the other episodes, you could tell that this game is all about horrible stuff.
Back. It's been cut open.
Of course! They must have manually removed the PDTs. That's why the security systems were reset in medical.
Oh, the bodies. The bodies in the crew quarters. They were skinned. The creatures were using the PDTs to move through secure areas.
Must have realized what was going on.
So for me to get to the lower decks,
You have to remove your tag.
remove?
Perhaps electric shock. No, that wouldn't work. John? This is the only surefire way.
What are you saying?
The surgery pod should already be programmed to remove it.
It didn't work out so well for this poor woman.
It's the only way, unless you space jump between deaths.
This is surgery.
John, prep the pod.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't see this body here, so she's not as concerned. We're beneficiary or victim. This is where the surgery patients lie. And yeah, we kind of find out what's going on here. Those creatures, I thought it was like cannibals skinning people and eating them, but it's not. It's these creatures skinning people, running around with their skins on. A modesty curtain. It takes you a few moments, but the joke, it's hard. I don't understand the joke. If you understand the joke, please tell me. Okay, anesthetic storage. In a surgery suite, at least one of these would be anesthetic. Your guess is this one. Oh yeah, that's your guess. Your medical opinion, is it? The steel tank stores oxygen-rich compounds under high pressure. A protein and fat storage container. Okay. Thick viscous syrup is a cocktail of cyproprotectant and synthetic amniotic fluids. What's this? Extracted PDT. Why am I walking around with this? Don't I want to take mine out? There's a PDA here. A new year for the chief surgeon and a new year for the staff of the medical deck. I had to think of it that way to get rather confusing. The staff of the medical deck now consists of 3 extra sections: cybernetics, tissue regeneration, and for some reason, medicinal hydroponics. Yes, it may be medicinal, but as I told Dr. Milan, they are still plants. I don't wish to seem ungrateful. It is Kane Corporation who opened so many doorways for me, but who the frontiers of medicine for us all, as a man who has served his apprenticeship on the battlefields, elbow deep in the blood of innocents, see those deserts and war-torn villages reborn as images of nirvana is a privilege, and all thanks to the science of Cain. And yet it's hard to understand why, on the Grooms Lake, so many departments are being forced to share resources like this. I hear our budget will be up for review soon, and the chances of us getting an increase are slim. I shall try to remain positive. Yeah, that's kind of weird that how hydroponics would be under medical. It's real weird. My goodness, a 300% budget increase. I have not yet been able to even imagine how helpful this financial windfall will be. Dr. Moran assured me that a viable portion of this budget will be applied to Project Seed. It makes our work that much more essential. We'll order new equipment and new samples, although I don't totally agree with the ethics of Dr. Moran's acquisition of volunteers for surgery and testing. The leaps and bounds we made in our research more make up for the rest of it. It is wrong that we must test the limits of morality for the greater good. I would say so, yeah. I'm a surgeon who has seen awful things in the blood-soaked arbiters of the Pangea Wars, so perhaps this would be second nature to me, but I don't recall agreeing to use of children for testing. I went to inspect the stasis tubes at the request of my chief nurse and found that there were several children, some as young as 9 years old. I was listening to that voice in the background for a second there. Children! I was shocked and appalled and demanded an explanation for Dr. Milan. Edward Jenner had to test vaccines on children and see if they work, he said. I knew the story. What medical does not? Jenner injected infected purulent exudates into a child's arm, which must have been seemed callous disregard for the child's life, and yet it saved the boy. This is how he convinced me. We are at the frontier of science. Chances must be taken. I do not always feel comfortable with his ethical choices, but his logic is sound. That sounds so sound to me. This research is too valuable for us to let a few more qualms get in the way. Is it really? I fear that my decision to become a surgeon with Kane Corporation is not quite as simple as I thought. The first casualties of the infection spreading across the ship came to my lab, where we had to set up a quarantined operating room. I had to get hands-on with a patient for the first time in years. The flow of blood, the cutting of infectious tissue using my specialized tools. God forgive me, but I enjoyed it. It's impossible to explain the adrenaline rush from playing God in such a way of having the lives of so many on the verge of death in your hands. I felt it on the battlefield and feel it now. It is not the beauty of birth that moves me, it seems, but the pungent stench of death. I thought I'd join Kane Corporation and save my soul. Instead, it is to stake the thirst of the beast within me, whose jaws slaver at the thought of scent of blood. I know slaver was a word. Slaver? Whatever. How could I not have seen it? Those awful life forms are disguising themselves as us. Inside us, they wear our skins and our PDTs, which explain how the security systems cannot detect them. I didn't already know where those creatures came from. This would perhaps be less frightening, but they've learned. The vile abominations. Abominations, what a word that is. It appears to summarize that we have created our hubris. We have created evil. God help us all. So that seems like one of those creatures I saw back in the subway station. Notices and reports. Personal data tags. For all those who are able to receive these messages, I read this. What about inbox and outbox? Bachman, okay. Step 1 as recalibrated guidelines for subjects in Project Seed, and specifically the requirement for any female subjects who have previously been pregnant. The female subjects should ideally have been screened, but the precise source is not important. Since the project has a 99.89% chance of non-fatal rejection, subjects members of staff will be eligible for this test. Ideal subject is as follows. Height between 5'5" and 6. Free of genetic defects. Age between 18 and 40. Subjects have recently been pregnant, ideally within the last year. Oh my. We had disagreed often, but never more so than now. Aware that Miss Callister doesn't work in surgery, and that Chief Nurse Boxer as seniority in terms of rank. However, Callister as one of those most extraordinary organization minds I ever worked with. The product storage areas are clean and well indexed. Therefore, I have to challenge your demand that I remove her from her position because of these fake reports. She has been sending you about anomalies in the supplies. I have no doubt that you claim of her illicitly taking samples is also only an acquisition. She is a fine worker and reports only what she feels is right. I'll be taking no action against her. You are in charge of the project, but it must be allow me to choose my staff at my own discretion. Okay, so there was that nurse that was sending in samples that we read about last day. I think it was last day. Before we strap ourselves in here, I think we should have another little look-see around. There was another area to go. In surgery pods, fixated enough to perform nearly any operation with a tiny margin for error. So there's going to be something to do with that oxygen thing I have in my pants. I have oxygen cylinder in my pants. Okay. Lots of blood. Is there a doorway here? I wish this game made it a little more obvious where the doorways were. Sometimes it leaves me a little confused. So some way I could get in the elevator, and that's why I'm trying to get that PDT. Do I see something moving down there?
Formed the womb. Oh, never again. It crawled through the night, and then they crafted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again. They came for our mothers and then for our kin, scratching the girls and eating their sin, changing God's work. A seed to begin.
Oh my.
Burn them with fire and kill them with men. Let us remember.
Shut up, kid.
Never again.
Main entrance. Dick. Okay. There seems to be something here. Oh, there's a chair. What was this? This is another PDA, I think. What was that? What was that? I don't like that noise at all. Or that one. Any of these noises, really. Okay, they stop.
Get a Juka and whiskey mixer for just 100
Ooh.
credits of the TD Twister.
I want a whiskey mixer for just 100 credits. John Marichek. Ooh. Oh, never mind. I was confused. There's nothing here. Okay. So what if I use this with that? Elizabeth Swanson. Force field off. I kind of got a bad feeling about this. Where's all that noise coming from? Is there a radio here or something? I don't see either one. This is locked. The force field is down now. Was there anything else I could manipulate with this thing? No. So I probably gotta... I don't know. Let's try that again. Maybe I misclicked. No, I did not misclick. So I guess it's time to go strap myself in. There's a porthole there. There's blood, 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 blood. Something I can pick up there. Blood and tissue. Why would I want to pick this up? I will never know. Ew. Oh. Oh man. What the hell have I in my pants now? A body part. Fan-fucking-tastic. Gross. Okay, what else? So can I use that body part down here? Let's try it.
Maybe. No, that won't work.
No, okay. We got everything we could do here. Which is good. I probably gotta solve that puzzle up there before I can go in there. Okay, let's go rip our PDA out. Or PD, whatever the heck it's called. Oh, I can go up that way now. Let's save it before that. Yeah. I got a feeling we're gonna die. A very good feeling, actually. I have a very bad feeling that I have a good feeling that we're gonna die. Ooh. What's all this crap? Discarded stasis pod. Okay. This pod looks like it hasn't been connected in quite some time. Alright. So what's going on here? I don't remember my chemistry well enough to remember what molecule that is. It is... nope. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to name it. I did quite a...
Tia, a survivor.
Is someone alive?
Not exactly. He's in stasis.
It can be dangerous to wake someone from stasis without the proper procedures being followed.
So who the hell woke me?
Forget him, John. You need to think about the mission.
Yeah, who woke us? Torn apart door. With blood leading to it. You know? This familiar stasis pod design is the harbinger of sadness. What? Okay. So... did I look at this one yet? There's none one here. Although the screen still looks functional, something is broken within. It won't work. I don't know how he knows that before. I clicked on this one. Was it this one? Yeah, this was the one with that molecule on it. What was this one? This is a different molecule. There's nothing I can click on any of these. Anything else? This one's empty. This game seems to give you some red herrings. I remember Monkey Island, they literally gave you a red herring. Legs. The femurs have buckled in opposite directions and they were ripped from their sockets. Okay.
Another body. 2.
Be still, my beating heart. Oh, does you have something to do with this? Destroy. What does that say? I gotta move my screen. Destroy what destroys you. Be still, my beating heart. I saw the most divine creature in hydroponics. She's friends with that nurse Erica. Erica gives me the evil eye, but Sadie is just a divine thing. Curves in all the right places and the face of an angel. I keep trying to come up with reasons to visit the medical hydroponics section. She never sees me, though. I'm not trained medical staff. These soldiers in the recovery room give me funny looks if I'm at the window trying to give her attention. I had to find a way to speak to Sadie directly. I've seen her head to the decontamination room, and she seems to go there after every shift. I might try and... well, no shit, buddy. I might try and start a conversation by one of those machines. Maybe offer to buy her a drink. I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe the day after, because tomorrow I've got a double shift. Still, it takes a brave man to work on unknown science in the bosom of the cosmos. Doesn't it? Like the jocks back at school would never be able to do what I friggin' do. I risk life and limb to repair essential electronics, and that takes courage. I may not be a soldier, but I think I had the right to call myself a man of courage. Whatever you say, guy. What's with the shutdown? Jesus, 9 days now. I've been trying to get through to the surgical pods for a week. I gave up going to hydroponics to see Sadie after they started restricting access to unnecessary personnel. Now I've hang around product stores by the vending machines hoping to see her, but when I do, I just choke up, and damn, I'm so pathetic. I'm reading this book by Arian Sanchez. It's about the eugenics wars. It's friggin' amazing that we've even allowed to do what we do on the Grooms Lake. What with what happened all those years ago. I had to hide the book though. Dr. Milan saw me reading it in the rec room, and he went totally apeshit, starting to burn the book and fire my ass. So now it stays under my pillow, and I am sure as hell don't take it on my rounds. Instead, I bring one of the Pangean series by W.C. Clark with me. Is that his real name? I doubt it. I love Major Plowtoe. He's incredible. Sometimes wish I had the balls to be in the Marines rather than engineering. I'd love to be like him. Rations arrived today. Nobody is impressed. It's all emergency shit. So hardly gourmet, but man, I wasn't expecting much. But this is seriously bad. Because food's short. People are going, buckfuck. What? Bugfuck. Bugfuck. Isn't that a term from, what's the name of that book? God damn it, I forget. Oldest punch Malone broke the poor bastard's nose. Steve's having trouble keeping everyone's fists off each other. I keep asking why we can't just raid hydroponics, but they keep shutting me down, especially Sadie. She looks so pissed when she sees me, but nowhere near as pissed as when she looks at Dr. Moran and Dr. Rajgopal. She must despise me. Why didn't I just ask her out before? Because you're a coward, Burke. A dirty, stinking coward. The power went out again. I'm so freaking scared I can barely breathe. Those rumors of animals prowling around medical. Not rumors. I saw one guy ripped apart. Sorry, by one of those things. I had a hitch. Couldn't make it out too well. Pale skin, tails, I think. They move around like a pack of dogs, but they're strong. People are scared and hungry. I kept a small stash of food in my quarters. I didn't even tell Steve about it. I feel ashamed for my keeping it to myself. But people are getting crazy, man. I think it might actually be against regulations to hoard food. Migletta would kill me if he knew I had rations hidden. Come on. The guy's nuts. He practically strangled me the other day. Craswell had to restrain him. Body still freaking kills me from the operation early. Steve was nominated to reprogram the security turrets, and the guy just went and did it. He's a hero, not like me. So he had that surgery with the thing. Now I'm just a coward. I'm a frigging murderer. I used those poor bastards in stasis to keep those god-awful things from getting to me. I just unlocked the stasis units and began the recovery process, so that when they staggered out of deep freeze, those things were waiting for them. I found a product storage room that nobody was using and locked myself in. When the breach was reported, I heard the screams. I pissed myself. I fucking pissed myself. Is that any way for a real man to behave? As I ran, I saw Sadie cradling her best friend's bloody body in the corridor. The worst friggin' part isn't that it never occurred to me to stop. I just hoped they buy me the time I needed to find a hiding place. That's who Burt Carter was. Whoever finds this, and I know somebody will, he was a coward. I just hope that the computer parts in this PDA come in handy to whoever finds this. If my eye was useless in life, the least I can hope is that something I left behind might be useful. What? Okay. Personal data tags. Okay, I already did that. Read that. Exit. So there was a bit of reading this episode too. I think I'm going to end it there. In the next one, we're going to try to figure out the next puzzle. It's probably getting these tags out of me. Who knows how well that's going to go. So I hope you enjoyed it. I've been really enjoying this series. It's great. There's a lot of reading, but I don't mind that too much. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you've been enjoying these, please consider subscribing. I put out these videos every Monday and Friday usually, and I'm doing other videos during the week. So once again, thank you for watching, and goodbye!